This is the most pointless segment, but I still think it's fun. And you know what I realized? A lot of other people get really in on this because all I did was post the Cowboys schedule on our Facebook page. By the way, follow us on Facebook if you could. That would be awesome. The KNC Masterpiece with an ampersand. Is they just started putting records, and it went from like 17-0 to 10-7 at best to 4-13 to we might like. Everybody, I didn't say what's your record prediction. I just was like, here's the Cowboys schedule, and everybody wanted to weigh in.
I haven't even looked at it yet.
We will, what?
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to wait and be I want to get a fresh take on it.
All right.
Because I saw Reggie posted it, and he was like, and that now concludes my my Cowboys schedule coverage.
Because I feel like there's a decent chance that Mike will sarcastically say we're going to win every game, and we're going to
win every game.
We're going to go set. Hey, there you go.
17-0, led by the Hall of Famer Jerry Jones.
Mike, I think you're lying I think the first two you're going to be like, nope, never mind.
Yeah.
I changed
Actually,
my mind.
you know what? I do want to put this to the test.
Let's see.
All right, so compile your records along the way, Corey and Mike. Season opener, Sunday Night Football hosting the Tom Brady is back Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Jerry Jones has never lost a season opener.
I mean, we lost a season opener last year.
The tickets sell for 4 times the value. Parking is $3,000.
I might have to just go with you.
Hot dogs and a beer, $150. It's awesome.
Corey?
All right, so now consider this.
I have them starting 0-2.
Do you think Dak is playing any preseason games this year?
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting. Mike, do you really think no? Because he didn't last year.
I don't think he will.
Okay. I think he will because they've talked about how he's been rebuilt bigger, stronger, faster, so I think he will.
I thought Dak looked good against Tampa Bay in the season opener this year, but we didn't see him through the preseason. I think they have a lot of pieces they installed on this that still will have to catch up. But I think the Cowboys win this one at home against Tampa Bay this year.
I think so too. I think the 3rd round pick goes for 6 catches, 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. Because he's going to be
I did not say that.
He's going to be our number 2 receiver in that game, isn't he?
All right. So 1-1-0, one potentially sarcastic 1-0. Next game at home, hosting Cincinnati.
No.
Toughest game of the year, but we get the W.
No.
It's Cincinnati. What have they ever done?
They made it to the Super Bowl last year, and then they said, you know what? We're going to go ahead and get an offensive lineman to block.
I feel like
Joe.
our Hall of Fame owner knows how big of a jinx it is to get to the Super Bowl and lose, because then the next year you don't have that good of a year.
I thought for sure, Mike, you were about to go, big deal. We've been to 8 Super Bowls. Like, I really thought that's what you were about to say.
Jerry knows he only wants to go if we win, because if you lose the Super Bowl, then it's tough to come back and have a good year the next year. So we destroy Cincinnati.
All right. Mike, I'm going to go ahead and pencil you down for 17-0, but I still want your commentary along the way.
Thank you.
It is 1-1 for you, Corey. Next week on the road, Monday Night Football against the Giants. And please text in your votes as well. They're going undefeated and going to win the Super Bowl from the 214, from the 817, 8-9.
Listen, the Dabes effect is huge, but I don't think it'll be in full effect in week 3 with Daniel Jones, because Daniel Jones is not Josh Allen. Like
he sucks.
They're very far apart. So I'll take another win.
We could play the backup and win this game.
I actually do agree with that. Next week, home against the Commanders, which
Don't
is
even
Washington.
know who they are.
Which is Washington.
Carson Wentz ever beaten the Cowboys? I'm gonna say no, even if the facts are
wow.
there. So I'm gonna say 3-1 at this point.
Okay, then on the road against the defending Super Bowl champion Los Angeles Rams.
You had us losing to Cincinnati?
Yep.
Okay. Rams?
Yeah.
Old.
What? Old?
They're past their prime.
Oh my God!
Even though the last football game they played was them winning the Super Bowl,
they're still
now they're
hungover
past their
from the Super Bowl?
They're
prime.
going to be too busy eating all their cakes and pies for winning the championship. And we're going to be hungry. They're going to be full off of everything they've been eating and full of themselves, and we're going to destroy them.
Okay.
Game's in Los Angeles?
That's right.
It's like a home game for Jerry.
For Jerry, not.
Interesting. He makes
It's always tough for him to root for this game,
he makes some
right?
solid points, Corey.
It is tough. You know what, Mike?
He'll probably wear a yellow tie.
That being said, there's part of me that wants to go with the entire team sees that Jerry loves the Rams so much they get mad and they go out there and they win just in spite of Jerry. But I can't do it. I have the Rams winning this one.
All right. From the 817-881, from the 469, you always get this. Dak sucks. Cowboys will go 5-12. This one's the most interesting to me. From the 940, 21-0. So not only do the Cowboys go 17-0, they don't get a bye in the playoffs. We still have to play.
No, if we go 17-0,
round.
they just pick the Cowboys for the Pro Bowl. They say the Pro Bowl team is the Cowboys, and we're going to reschedule that game so they can all play in it.
From the 817, 12-5 again. From the 214, 2-5, 15, only beat filthy. Now, we might have to pick up the pace just a little bit.
Gotcha.
Go fast.
All right. At Philadelphia.
Win.
Yeah, that's a tough game, but win.
Yeah,
Back-to-back home games against Detroit and Chicago.
Win.
So you've got
All
them
I
at
do
6
is
and
win,
2.
6 and
win,
2.
no matter what.
Wow. Then the bye, which we always
I
win.
might have them 4-4 at the bye, but
Okay.
I'm going to say 8-8.
8-0.
8-0, sorry.
At Green Bay, November 13th.
This is the game where Mike McCarthy either gets fired or lofts them into the
You
championship.
have him at 6 and 2. You
Yeah.
think he's going to get fired?
Losing to his old team at Green Bay. Yeah, this is the one where
Jerry
it's like,
only fires coaches if they're 1-7.
So I'm going to say he loses to Green Bay at Green Bay.
And he's fired?
No, it'll be at the end of the year.
Oh, okay,
You
gotcha.
couldn't even get your team up for Green Bay. All
Okay,
right, that's it.
9-0 or 4-5.
Okay. At Minnesota the next
I'm
week.
dropping another loss here.
Oh!
This is another one.
What time's the game at?
It is at 3:25.
Damn it. We needed that one at 7 p.m.
Because then you Kirk Cousins who
Cousins.
craps pants. I know Mike well
He
enough.
holds his poop in until that time.
All right. So 6 and 4. Back at home for Thanksgiving, as we told you yesterday,
never
against
lose.
the New York Giants, except for last year.
They lost last year.
What?
Remember
I was so happy having Thanksgiving, I forgot.
it was the Raiders game was
But
so
they beat
long.
Buffalo the year before.
Oh, they lost that one
Oh.
too.
Well, that's all right. They'll win this one. They're playing the Giants.
All right. Actually, the last part is the most
That is
valid part of
yeah.
all of
They're
that.
That's
going to win
valid.
that.
All
That's,
right.
that's like a bye win.
Then they get the mini bye and host Indianapolis on
Lose.
Sunday Night Football.
Lose
Oh, dear. So you've got them at 7 and 5
7
now?
and 5.
Yikes. Home against Houston the next week.
Either 13-0 or 6-7.
Okay.
Oh, did you say Houston next?
Yeah, they,
Yes.
win, they win that game.
That's a victory.
All right.
Davis Mills and all that neck.
On the road the next week at your boy, Jacksonville, Trevor Lawrence.
Tough game, but that's a W.
They're not ready yet, man. They're not ready. I got to win there too.
Okay. And then back at home, Christmas Eve afternoon, last home game against Philadelphia.
That's a win.
Yeah, 8-7 or 15-0.
Yep.
Okay. 8 and 7 or 15 and 0. And you are at?
10 and 5.
Okay. Last two games at Tennessee, which will be Amazon Prime, and then at Washington.
We really concentrated on putting a lot of money into defensive tackle, so I'm sure we'll have a great game against Henry. I mean, we did spend a fifth-round pick.
I
on
can't
that guy.
decide. I can't decide. And by the way, that January 8th game still TBD. Like
it could be the 7th.
That's awesome.
So
Either greatest record in regular season history with one more game to go, 16-0, or 8-8.
Well, I think they're losing one of those two games. I just can't decide if they commit everything to beating the Titans and then say we'll take off of week 17, or if they say, you know what, we're just going to scoop it up. But I think they're 11-6 at the end of the season.
Swaggy Booty says Henry will be hurt like he always is, so we get a break.
wow.
There you go, 11-6.
Okay, 11-6 for Corey. You finish up at either 17-0 or
8-8 right now?
yeah.
And then the last game we win, right? It's an
Yeah,
easy
it's
game.
against the Commanders.
Yeah, at home?
It's on that one's on the road.
But there's only like 20,000 fans.
That actually is a fair point.
Yeah,
So
9-8 or 17-0.
it feels like we're fairly in the same ballpark. You have 9-8
What?
or 17-0.
Thank you.
I think 10-7. Corey, you've got 11-6. And then interestingly enough, from the 817, 13-5 for the Cowboys. So
Yeah. Wow.
does that mean we go 13-4, don't get the bye, and lose in the wild card round? I have questions about that.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of numbers are weird, bro.
And then from the 214, How is this Amazon Prime BS going to work? All right.
Nobody knows except for Kay Adams.
That is
You get free shipping. That's what I know.
That is an aggressive question, but I do believe we can explain it to you. Nationally, those games on Thursday night will be available exclusively for people with Amazon Prime or friends' password. But locally, those games will not be blacked out. So if you don't have Amazon Prime, you will still be able to watch that game, but it's just all of the other national games. If you don't have Amazon Prime, you will not be able to watch. From the 469, 11-6 question mark exclamation point. So I think they're mad at you, Corey, but I don't know for better or worse.
I have a shout out here. Tolo Scott says 10-7. We win the wild card, and then someone whoops our what?
Trick.
Yep.
I assumed.
You got it.
I was going to say ass.
Would you be happy with 10-7 but a wild card win?
Hell yeah, I would. That feels like a step in the. This feels like it should be an off season compared to like that. I mean, Steven's talked about building up salary cap reconfiguration, everything. This feels like it should be an off season.